If imposter syndrome has you questioning what you're qualified to create, while your valuable insights help no one and make you no money, this video reveals why you're already more qualified than you think and how to turn that into profit. These insights have helped me go from broke and doubting myself to building multiple revenue streams by owning my expertise. Last year, I had this idea to help entrepreneurs bring their best ideas to reality through products and selling with YouTube. But of course, I had nothing to back it up, right? I kept telling myself that I wasn't qualified to teach this. Besides, I was trying this exact thing for myself and failing miserably. I would look at other successful creators and think they have massive followings and years of successful entrepreneurship, and I don't. Meanwhile, in the background, my friends kept asking me for advice on developing their digital products, and I'd help them get a profitable, aligned product roadmap. But I convinced myself that didn't count as real expertise. Here's the crazy part. While I was convincing myself I was unqualified, I was literally living proof that the process worked. But imposter syndrome made me blind to what was right in front of me. Before we go deeper, if you want to skip the guesswork and discover your own expertise sweet spot, grab the free Purposeful Product Zone workbook below. It includes the exact framework I'm about to show you, plus I've included AI prompts to make this process effortless. Link is in the description, grab it now. Then I did something that changed everything. I got brutally honest about what staying unqualified was actually costing me, and the reality check was painful. In my lifestyle, I was perpetually getting ready for entrepreneurship to avoid the risk of monetizing what I was good at, and I'd spend hours researching, planning, perfecting. I was doing anything except actually putting myself out there as someone who could solve problems. I'd see people monetizing half-baked strategies while I sat on solutions that actually worked, and I kept telling myself that I needed more credentials first. And here's the hard truth. I was broke while sitting on solutions people would gladly pay for, and I was choosing poverty over vulnerability. That's when it hit me. Imposter syndrome wasn't protecting me from failure, it was guaranteeing it. So I forced myself to look at the actual evidence. That's when I realized I'd already helped 5 people with product development, and they got real clarity around how their product development path was going to look. And it wasn't just theoretical advice that I was giving, I was actually giving them results. Through scanning what I've already helped people do, I realized I wasn't unqualified. I was just scared of the responsibility that comes with owning your expertise. And honestly, here I am teaching you how to own your expertise while my brain is going, who are you to talk about this? But that's exactly the point. One 7-figure CEO that I'm talking with right now said, if someone doesn't have imposter syndrome, then they're lying, and that's a red flag. So just take it as a green flag that you're doing the right thing. Once I took a minute to look at all the experience I had, I realized that it taught me there's a simple way to discover what you're already qualified to create. It's not about credentials or follower counts. It's about honest pattern recognition. And today I'm going to bring you into the Purposeful Product Zone framework and show you a little bit of it and how I found my hidden expertise. And more importantly, how to use it to find yours. Go ahead and get the workbook down in the description and you can fill it out as we go or after the video. So we're just going to focus on what you're good at, section 2 here. I'm going to start with what are problems you've personally overcome, and then write down, some challenges that you struggle with and solved. For me, an obvious one in this video, overcoming imposter syndrome is a good example. Another one was creating products that felt authentic. And then a third one, building an audience without feeling salesy or scammy. The next thing to think about, questions people have asked you repeatedly. What do people come to you for? What are some common things that just show up in your everyday conversations or your conversations with friends? And be honest here. You're not trying to find like a business solution right now. That'll come together as we go through this process. And for the third thing, think about times you've helped someone get actual results. This is actually the biggest one. I want you to write down specific instances where your advice, perspective, or your help led to someone's success. And don't discount anything, even if you think it's obvious. Like, I helped someone pick out their groceries for the week. It's okay. Now we're going to write down these 3 things and the examples for this. And then we have a notes section. I want you to think about how they overlap. You don't need permission to help people with problems that you've already solved and using insights that people already seek from you in ways that get proven results. For me, the overlap was clear. Helping entrepreneurs create and market authentic products. Not because I had a business degree, which I do, but because I've lived this. People asked for it and my approach got them results. My favorite part of this workbook, because I'm lazy, is that I put in AI prompts. because I was thinking through this. Normally, I'm not someone that's going to go through a workbook and write everything down, but I have AI prompts here that you can copy and paste into an LLM, which we'll do that now. Okay, so I pasted this into ChatGPT. Right here, it says, here's what I think I'm good at, paste your answers. And it's going to give you examples for a validation when someone acknowledges it, and it gives an example here. Basically, I want you to think through, is this something that someone's actually said to me? If it's not, then check your answers and maybe modify them a little bit. Try to go as close to the truth as you can, because you don't want to push into territory where you're having to fake it, because people are going to spot that. They're going to call you out, or they're not going to buy from you. So I want you to walk away from this with permission. You are already qualified to help people with problems that you've solved. Full stop. The market doesn't care about your credentials or what degrees you have. It cares about your results. Some of the most successful creators I know are helping people with challenges they figured out 6 months ago. Fresh perspective is often more valuable than years of experience. So your unique combination of struggles, solutions, and insights, that's not a bug or an error. That's your competitive advantage. And here's the thing. Discovering what you're qualified to create is just the beginning. Once you know your zone, you need to know how to turn that into your first profitable product without overwhelming yourself or confusing your audience. So don't let another day pass helping no one while staying stuck. Grab the Purposeful Product Zone workbook below. It includes AI prompts that'll do the heavy lifting for you. And if you want the next step after this in creating a purposeful product, I want you to watch this video, which gives you the complete framework for building one purposeful product that can evolve into multiple revenue streams. You've already done the hard part of recognizing your expertise. Now, let's make it profitable.